moving on though. Bad Bunny and the halftime show was a very controversial one. Now on this side, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really fun show. I thought it stood for exactly what it needed to stand for. Two things I will say about that. It does suck that every time we gotta have a message in every Super Bowl because the world sucks that bad. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Messages always have to be sent, and everybody say I don't want nothing that's that deep. Sometimes it has to be that deep.
Yeah.
It has to be every single time. This is the same cycle. The Grammys is we need to stand up and unite. Somebody say that, and then everybody rally around that. And Super Bowl comes, and then they have a message like, "Oh, you need to rally around that," and then we just forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's the same cycle every fucking year.
It only matters when there's views.
So obviously, you know what I'm saying, it means something. It has to mean something because every year if we get a fucking message, it's probably because the world fucking sucks. That's probably why. That's what's going on. So if you keep complaining about the message, then stop contributing to the reason why we need the messages. Secondly, somebody mentioned that it was kind of like a musical Cane of Life. It did remind me a lot of In the Heights. It really gave off that kind of vibe. I said I don't understand Spanish at all, but it felt good to watch.
Yeah,
felt good to see. The set was amazing. Probably didn't cut off great to the fucking people there at the Super Bowl. There's a lot of shit going on, but fuck them.
Yeah,
you know I'm saying y'all paid $1 million for
y'all got to see
tickets.
the game live.
That's what y'all get. Maybe you should have stayed at home, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, that's that was kind of how my takeaway from it is. I was not like some big Bad Bunny fan going into it. Obviously, I know how big of an artist he is in the world. I never thought him speaking or performing in all Spanish was gonna be a big deal. If you've been anywhere that plays Spanish music is very easy to listen to. It's usually got a good beat behind it. It's usually got good rhythm to the point where you don't need to understand what's being said to at least enjoy it. And I feel like to me the Super Bowl performance that he gave is what I expect out of a Super Bowl performance. Messages aside, as I agree with you that it sucks. Everything needs to have a message, and I think that what he did, the fact that he didn't speak English, the fact that he was displaying the messages and he named the Americas and he did North and South America, that stuff is cool. But I feel like it needs to be spectacle. And like to me, that was a spectacle. The different sets and the way the camera it was shot. Obviously, the cool reveal of Lady Gaga, like, kind of out of nowhere, that she kept her very hidden. It was a cool celebration of his culture. I feel like that's like a cool thing to have. I feel like Super Bowl shows should be something like that going forward, rather than it just being like a simple, here I am on a stage. You're gonna listen to me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. This is the biggest viewing event. Entertainment wise, every single year by a lot.
Most talked about always. Everybody got something to say about it, good or bad. But
I said, I saw like he broke like the viewership record again. Like Kendrick broke it last year, it was broken again this year. It shows that more and more people are tuning into the Super Bowl, regardless of so they need to keep kind of with that performance thing. But I really enjoyed it. Like I said, personally, I had no issues with it. I didn't understand what he was saying outside of a couple words, and it was enough for me to enjoy.
Yeah, how was the Kid Rock show?
I'll be honest, man. I mean, I kind of see where people coming from, talking about it was no English, but like you kind of knew that. You knew the artist that was coming there. I know people that listen to that type of music. I know they would enjoy it. Like I'm happy for them. Like they get to enjoy something.
Because it ain't always about me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? it ain't always about me. Like,
I'm here to watch the Patriots anyways.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep a buck. I hate to be a Debbie Downer. I really didn't give a fuck about it. My team was scoreless at halftime.
Like, I was gonna say something like that.
I really didn't give a fuck what
my nigga Gabe was like this.
How can you enjoy the halftime show when your team loses?
You feel me? It could have been.
It could have been shitty as fuck.
It could have been anybody. It could have been anybody performing at halftime. I really was not that tuned into it. So
you were thinking about what your team could do to change it around.
Like I'm thinking about we got to score at half. Like come out the halftime score.
I immediately said Lady Gaga. I was like,
I didn't
she has one of the greatest halftime performances ever.
That's what I said in the group chat.
I didn't even know she was there. I was paying attention and I seen it, but I wasn't really paying attention.
She got a lot of backlash that I didn't expect her to get for being in it.
Yeah. I think they gave her backlash. It was like her presence was backlash, not her exactly. It was like white women took the fucking spotlight. I was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but that's literally what he
clearly
said.
He brought her on. Like it wasn't like he did. Like they forced him to.
But I'm guessing that was a part of the show because he literally said, he said, "Isn't this what you want?" He literally says that.
And mind you, it's a different beat than the original song. It stays in the Hispanic culture where it's like it feels like it's her. It's like a her singing of English version of his
Of a
song.
Spanish song,
faded.
yeah.
It felt
Like,
that.
I don't know.
So
Like,
I thought that was pretty cool.
I love Lady Gaga's halftime performance when she did herself. So her coming out was fire too.
All right. Speaking of halftime performances, Moranto, I want you to even chime in on this too. Okay, so I had a conversation with this dude today,
Oh, I had no trouble bringing it.
and this dude was trying to tell me that Michael Jackson had people fainting at the Super Bowl. And I was trying to tell him that Michael Jackson did not have people fainting at the Super Bowl because there are paid actors at Super Bowl around the stage. They can't have fans from the stands walk all the way down to the fucking field and actually enjoy the show and then walk back up to their seats without fucking up anything, not touching anything, not getting lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's not possible. I was like, nobody fainted at the fucking Super Bowl when Michael Jackson performed. Maybe in the fucking far nosebleeds that you never fucking seen. Anybody at the
Or
fucking,
they were paid to act like
I was
they were
like, they were
fan.
paid to act like it. I was like,
Were
they're
they saying
paid
that people fainted on the field?
at the Super Bowl when Michael Jackson performed. I said, do you even know what songs he performed? I said he didn't perform.
I feel like he's getting that mixed up because there are videos of people
I
fainting.
said that concert was in 1990.
I was
He
gonna
performed
say.
at the Super Bowl in 1993.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Those are
definitely know
two
there's videos
different
of it.
events.
So maybe he got them mixed up.
All right,
'cause-
two different. I kept telling, I was like, I think you got them mixed up. You got them mixed up. That didn't happen at any point in that Super Bowl.
I definitely remember like some of the concerts. There were so many people at the concerts when he was touring. With,
Yes,
like,
the actual- his
Pepsi
actual
tour
concerts,
when he was
yes.
with his brothers and everything.
Mhm.
Like they were like concerts that were like 100 degrees out, and people were fainting because it was like
Hot as fuck.
But I don't think it
Yes.
was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no,
I don't
No,
remember
it
that
never
being the Super
happened.
Bowl.
And I was like, and I said, Michael
And
Jackson.
the people on the field, like you said, are there are people that are probably fans, but they're also paid extras. They're paid to be on the field.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
don't just let people onto.
They're
the,
not opening up the stands to let you jump
to
down.
let
there
you
and
jump
back
down
your
to get
seat.
back up to your
Like
seat in
yesterday,
time
Pedro
for the
Pascal
fucking
just
kickoff.
didn't say like didn't show up and walk up. No, like that
Yeah.
was set
Yeah.
up. Like
Yeah.
you know, like the people dressed as bushes and trees and stuff were paid.
Hey, you want to go be a
And
bush
I was
for
gonna
Bad
say
Bunny?
it was short. I felt like the halftime show was short. Again, I don't know if it's because my team was playing. I feel like that shit was like way shorter.
It
than
usually only goes about 15
Yeah,
minutes.
so it's not a super long.
So I don't know. Yeah, again, my
But
fucking
mind you,
scoreless
I
at
also was
half.
saying-
Mine was all over the place. I thought that shit was short though. I don't know.
It
The
was,
music
it,
was
it,
quick.
It went by fast. Though.
Yeah,
Like,
it was.
like,
he-
Like,
he
it
was
wasn't no
moving.
long
He was
pauses.
moving.
Like it wasn't no long pauses. Like he went from song to song to song.
Yeah,
to
he was
song
moving.
to
There was
song.
no setup.
I know
for
last
everything.
year it was like Samuel Jackson was talking or some other shit,
Yeah.
but he just went bam, bam, bam. It was over. So.
Yeah, Ricky Martin out there. Man.
Yeah.
He had some hitters out
I also
there.
was saying, I was like, Michael Jackson's performance wasn't even all that good.
No,
the
not the
message
Super
was
Bowl
great.
one.
Well,
Yeah.
I was
The
watching. I'm
performance-
like, that Jessica Alba. Ooh.
Yeah.
AJ
I was
Brown
like,
back.
I was like, if it was any celebrity that was there all week, they're in this shit probably.
And those
I
are
was
real
like,
people. Those people got married. Like
Yeah.
That was a
live
real
in the thing,
marriage?
and,
Like, come on
There
now.
were so many little. If you do the research, like there was a lot of like the woman that he hands him the drink is
Mm-hmm.
the last Puerto Rican bar in like some part of New York City that's
when he
been
took the shot.
like bought out by rich people and turned into condos.
The
So, like,
kid,
like
the kid was the kid that was detained by ICE too.
I don't believe that's actually the little kid.
You don't think so?
that
I
was-
thought it looked familiar. He looked familiar,
think
but I
that
couldn't
little
really.
kid is supposed to be representing him as a child watching TV with his parents.
That could make
That's
sense
what
too.
I
I just
thought
did.
that-
I when I
mean, so
seen him real
that's-
quick, I
yeah.
was like, he
A
looks
lot of
familiar.
people thought
but
that was the little kid with the bunny with the hat, whatever the hat
The
that
blue
got
hat, yeah.
arrested. But I don't think that was that little kid because he would have been with his dad too. I would guarantee if they would have had the
Yeah.
little kid, he probably been with.
that
his
would have
dad,
been cool
too.
if they did have. If
But
it,
I
if
think
it
that
was
was
him,
supposed
yeah.
to be a little kid representing him.
Like a younger
People
Bad
were
Bunny.
joking that little kid's got more Grammys than Kid Rock. So that was pretty. That's a pretty good.
Hey, Kid Rock, his unsynced music where he's, I don't know, whatever. Fuck that show. Fuck all that extra bullshit that they were doing. on
No,
the
I
other
mean, I
side.
was saying before, I really thought you guys already nailed it from a performance standpoint. That is like probably the best live spectacle, stage production, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whether you like the music or not, the way it was blocked, the way it was choreographed, it was, it's like a one shot kind of thing. Like it was.
The
that
steady cameras were
everybody, like
crazy.
the way he interacts with all the different people, and then there were dancers, and like I said, there was a wedding, and it was like
Yeah.
how they did it. That was probably the
Him
best
falling through the roof and shit too.
production
cool as
quality
well.
I've ever seen on a halftime.
I was like, I watched football for 20 years. I watched last 20 Super Bowls. I believe that was probably one of my favorites.
Yeah,
I
for
think it
sure.
was a top 3, maybe if at the very least top 5 performance that I've seen myself. I can't speak on the ones I didn't see, but obviously Prince set a standard in terms of like, you know what I'm saying, the actual vocals and the actual like legacy behind. You know what I'm saying? The perfect storm, literally, is fucking raining out, performing Purple Rain. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing, but that's 20 years ago.
Right.
I was also 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember it.
Bad
but I
Bunny
can
also
go back
performed
and watch it.
before at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he performed,
2019?
Oh, no,
Or 2020. Yeah.
2020 was COVID.
Yeah, so like, so he's already performed there. So like, him
This
being
is
an
not
issue,
nothing.
like, it's not some new thing.
But
He's definitely not the first Spanish person to perform at the damn Super Bowl either. That's for sure.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
They loved when Shakira was doing it.
When J-Lo and Shakira do it, I didn't even care for that much but I was like, the performance wise, amazing. That was like the fucking dancing, crazy, fucking mad, colorful, all type of shit going on. I was like, that's what Super Bowl should be. It should be fucking.
It needs to be spectacle.
It should be over the top, crazy, colorful, going on. I seen a fucking video from the other side, dude fucking standing there playing the fucking guitar. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Ever. No, you gonna put me to fucking sleep with that shit.
They said he was playing at a funeral home.
Yeah, it was somebody's funeral. Fucking Charlie Kirk. They still fucking mourning that motherfucker. But I like Super Bowl halftimes. I haven't disliked one really too crazy lately.
Yeah.
They've all been like pretty solid to me. I don't know where they go from here. Going from Usher to Kendrick Lamar to Bad Bunny is a crazy.
Like that's really my thing, especially when you talk in terms of popularity. Like you got Kendrick Lamar at the height. Usher obviously is like a legend. Mm-hmm. You got Kendrick at the height of his popularity. You got Bad Bunny, who is off a Grammy last week. Yeah, same thing with Kendrick Lamar. He had a Grammy right before he did. You got Bad Bunny off a Grammy, who is already the probably biggest artist outside of the U.S. Like, or at least in the Southern Americas and the Latin countries, like he's the biggest. Like, I was seeing like a thing where he got like 100 million Spotify streams like the night before the Super Bowl. Like, I'm sure his numbers were double that leading after the Super Bowl ended, man. Like, it's crazy. I don't know.
Hey, man, they saying get YoungBoy out there, man.
I'm cool with them getting YoungBoy. Let's turn it down because it's hard to go up higher.
Hey, man.
So you got to bring it back down to earth.
That nigga's a criminal,
but he's still pretty. He's still pretty up there. But you can't be what he is.
Let Lil Wayne do it. Because Lil Wayne.
Somebody
be forgetting his lyrics.
Snoop Dogg would have been cool. I was like, no. You've never watched Snoop Dogg.
You've never listened to Snoop Dogg music.
No, you haven't fucking listened to Snoop Dogg in 2026. Not even 2020. Not in 2016. Nobody wants to fucking watch Snoop Dogg fucking perform. They barely want him to fucking speak nowadays.
No, listen.
So all that is just fucking crazy.
Nah, shout out Rihanna because she performed pregnant, but that nigga Snoop Dogg's old as shit, man. Him moving around like that, you know what I mean?
He's not gonna move around. That's my thing.
I think people so he could do these.
He was literally.
So he could do that. I'm cool with that. I don't want to.
He was at the Dr. Dre one, by the way.
He was.
Mind you, we seen him at Super Bowl. Mind you, he didn't move a fucking muscle. And mind you, that was like a lower end of the spectacle side because they all stayed on the stage. The motherfucker that did the most spectacle shit was 50 Cent. He hanging upside down.
Yeah,
and they called him fat because he hanging upside down. Yeah. Who fucking skinny hanging upside down? I want to know. Your belly go all over the place. There's nothing you really could do. Mind you, he you know what I'm saying? He don't got to look any kind of way.
Like 50 something.
Like, get 50 the fuck out 50 something. 57 cents. I don't fucking know. I just know that they've only been going up with these Super Bowl halftime performances in terms of popularity. Obviously, you don't want to go with the most popular side, and I don't want them to appeal to, you know what I'm saying,
demographics.
Just give me somebody that wants to do it. Bad Bunny clearly wanted to do it. That's why it was amazing. Kendrick Lamar wanted to do it. That's why it was amazing. Don't give me somebody like, I think at one point they announced somebody a couple years ago and they dropped out and they went to somebody else.
It does sound like it.
I forgot what year it was, but
was that the Seahawks Super Bowl? Seahawks and Broncos, or
I think it was a little bit more recent than that. Who did the Bengals and Rams?
Oh, that was
Taylor Swift.
No, that was the Eminem one. Not Eminem, but that Dr. Dre and them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't that. It was.
Because I'm pretty sure that was like at SoFi.
It might be.
That was like SoFi's first Super Bowl.
I feel like somebody dropped out of it. Let me think.
That's what a kicker stayed for? Yeah, actually that makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. It was in a range of like. I could have swore it was.
It might. You might be right, but I feel like they had somebody lined up for it. They dropped out of it, and we all were talking about like, it was crazy like that. But it was somebody that ended up dropping out of it.
While you looking that up, I do want to say the commercials was bad this year, man.
Terrible.
There was like 3 good ones.
I'm thinking, yo, Marvel, like, let's show me some.
Well, I knew they weren't gonna. I have a lot of the Twitter notifications on. Like, they said that like none of the major movie companies were dropping stuff. No Marvel. Star Wars gave us a 30-second teaser that shouldn't have even been counted as a teaser.
Yeah, that was.
The commercials I feel like have gotten worse for a long time now. They haven't had like good commercials for the Super Bowl in a few years.
Not really creative.
But like I thought the Budweiser one was cool, like with the horse and like in the bald eagle, like that was like pretty cool. The State Farm one was pretty funny, man. Like with Haley Steinfeld and like Keegan Michael Key. It was like performing halfway there by Bon Jovi. I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
What I noticed a lot in those commercials last night that was Uncanny Valley, and I hope that isn't a thing they continue going forward, is the de-aging of old actors to be put into the commercials. Because they had two that they did that with, and it was the Dunkin' Donuts one with Ben Affleck, and they had like all the crazy people from like the 90s and 80s, like the dude from Family Matters, the dude from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but they were all de-aged. And like it's very obvious that they're de-aged. Like they look like AI on the screen. I'm like, this is scary looking, man. Like stop that. They had Jennifer Aniston out there looking crazy. And they did it again with like the Jurassic Park one. It was like the Xfinity like one, and they were like de-aging all the original Jurassic Park characters. That movie came out in like the 80s or the 90s, bro. They're all old as hell now, and they're like de-aging. I'm like, that's creepy looking, man. Creepy. I hope that's not a thing going forward. Just find new famous people.
Yeah.
Speaking of creepy, that Ring camera commercial.
Yeah, I obviously brought that up in the group chat this morning. I've had a Ring camera in my house. I've never had them in my house, but we've been
I have a Ring camera in my house.
Yeah, like
to see what's inside the house.
Yo, Winifred. Yo.
Yo, what y'all doing in y'all room?
But like that, yeah, that was a scary commercial. If that's where we're headed, man, then
that's where we're headed. We're using Ring cameras to track down dogs. Supposedly, I lost my dog. Let's send a signal to all the Ring cameras.
Like,
I'm so sure
with AI intelligence,
fucking dogs, missing dogs. All right, let's be honest here. That's not what we're using that for. But we'll see how. I mean, the commercials have never been the thing I watched before. I watched for the football,
right?
And I watched for the Super Bowl halftime show. I like that part. I don't fuck the commercials. That's my time to talk. That's my time to eat.
No,
that's my time to relocate my spot. You know what I'm saying? That's my time to go grab a drink. I don't care about them commercials no more.
Yeah,
those days are over. You
know shout out Super Bowl 60. It was a fun year for football.
Year,
I kind of feel like they didn't really advertise that this was the 60th Super Bowl.
Not enough.
I feel like when they said it last night, they're like, "Welcome to Super Bowl 60." I'm like, "Damn, I missed." Remember?
I remember saying, I'm like, they're gonna be making it big for Super Bowl 60. I felt like. I was
like, that's a 10-year anniversary thing. Really. I feel like they didn't even say a damn thing. Yeah. Like, all right,
60th Super Bowl,
but they talk about Super Bowl XLI, like or LXI. Like,
yeah, with the wave inside of it.
Yeah, Chicago Bears versus Miami Dolphins, guys. Clock it for next year.
Call in here. And we start off 0-3. Like I don't know. Fuck
okay.
to Devon Achane is hurt. I don't know.
Like Jalen Waddle's a giant right now.
I don't know. With that being said, shout out to NFL season. It was a good season. I felt we had good games all the time. Never something to miss.
This is the best NFL season we had in a while.
Yeah, it felt really good. Don't be shocked they start breaking shit after that Super Bowl result. Don't be mad we get Chiefs and Rams next year. I'm just saying, hey, whatever happens, it happens.
Don't let the Bills make the AFC Championship, though.
I don't want that to happen. The way they was acting yesterday, I hope they never get the place.
Them niggas, man. Don't get me started on Bills Mafia, man. Them niggas, the slander they giving my team.
Shit, we would have scored 3 touchdowns. Like, shit, y'all still would have lost.
Out of here, man.
They scored 29.
Yeah, niggas talking about they had a harder path to the Super Bowl than the Patriots. Nigga, y'all won one game in the playoffs. What path did y'all get to the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
y'all didn't make the Super Bowl.
You didn't have a harder
what
path.
What path can you have to a place you never went to?
You can't have a harder path for somewhere you didn't finish.
You
didn't finish the path.
Like, what path? Like, we played the Broncos healthy. Nigga, we played the Texas defense. Y'all lost. Y'all got fucking annihilated by them. And Davis Mills. You want to say it's a regular season, bro? Yeah. There's no path to a place you've never been to.
Hey, like, shout out to Trevor Lawrence throwing a high hammer cheat to
yo, I swear
to Benford, man.
Let me start them niggas, man.
Yeah, they basically were saying that like they would have scored 3 touchdowns, and I said y'all would have lost. So it doesn't matter.
Nobody was beating Seattle yesterday. Man. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Nobody was beating them niggas, man.
I'm not gonna be able to say that nobody threw a meatball sub for the next fucking 5 months.
Until a nigga hit the side of the backboard in the NBA. You know what I
mean? he just threw up a Whopper junior.
Like, what the fuck?
He just threw up an egg salad sandwich.
Unless we're talking about some passes that niggas made. Shit, Jaden Ivey threw a high hammer cheat to the defender. We'll see what the NFL season is cooking for. We got free agency obviously next month. We got the draft coming in 2 months. Maybe do another live stream of that. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, whatever happens, we got a lot of shows coming out in the next couple months, so we're all excited for it. Don't know how we're gonna manage all that.
We got to pick and choose.
But it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
what's
But we
the
got a
fun?
lot that we love to watch. All coming out at
They
the
all
same
come
time.
out at the same exact time.
My
Bro.
TV ain't gonna ever turn the fuck off at this point. But thank you guys for joining us for the NFL season. We appreciate y'all for all the support throughout the season. Obviously, the ups and downs, and it's just amazing that this was the 60th Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm saying
And I didn't find out about it till last night.
Find out, oh shit, this is Super Bowl what? Yeah,
So
60.
this is 58.
But
Imagine if we get the Super Bowl 6-7. See what I'm
man,
saying?
they're gonna drag it. They're gonna have Doctor 6-7 in there. We'll see. Like I said, thank y'all for joining us. We appreciate all the support. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys on the next one.
Yeah, I was talking about that last night, bro.